Australia's rental crisis has caused a huge surge in catfish homes, properties that look good online but not so good in person.
Yeah, the market is now flooded with deceptive ads showcasing inaccurate or cleverly photoshopped images. So, how can you weed out the bad from the good? Here with all of the answers is real estate sales coach and auctioneer Tom Panos. Great to have you with us. So, what are some of the tricks agents are using in the marketplace to help get their sales across the line?
Okay, so Matt, look, you could argue whether they're tricks or whether they're strategies or philosophies, but I want to, right from the outset, everyone watching this should be aware the relationship between an agent and a vendor is quite different to the relationship between an agent and a buyer. The vendor pays the agent, and the agent has a legal and moral responsibility to get the best price for that owner. So everyone watching this should be aware you've got to make your own research if you're a buyer. Buyer beware, buyer beware. And there are lots of things that they do. Example, at an auction, they will letterbox drop the whole street and the streets nearby the day before to get a crowd there, right, to create social proof. Look at how many people are there. Or when they're registering people and they're giving them the registration number, they might sort of, instead of go 1, 2, 3, they might go 13, 17 to create the perception, oh, there's a lot of people that want this property. And then, as you indicated earlier, in some of the advertising. But it is important to know that if you are going to use photos, example, that of a beach or a vibrant cafe lifestyle village shopping centre, that you're supposed to have the words location shot on the ad to not mislead people to think, hey, I've got a cafe right at my doorstep, or I can walk across the road and have a swim each morning. You have to have those in there. But we've got to accept that the real estate industry now is very much a marketing industry, and in fact there are companies like Campaign Agent that provide finance to vendors so they can go off and do an expensive marketing campaign to try and get top dollar. So it would be ignorant for a buyer to think that the sky is not going to be touched up blue, or the grass is not going to be touched up
a
green.
bit cleaner than it actually is.
Exactly. So you're saying the agents are only doing what the buyers are saying, but how do we avoid, as buyers, not being ripped off?
Okay, so there is no better time on the planet than this time to be a buyer, because there are tools. CoreLogic RP data is one. I've got it on my phone. I can look at it and I can quickly work out what this house is worth. Between all the tools you've got on realestate.com, it can tell you how long the home's been on the market, when it was first advertised, how much it's dropped in price, what the owners paid for it. And there are companies like Before You Bid that provide pest and building inspections up front, right? So there are great tools, but it's important to know that the average person spends more time planning a holiday or doing due diligence in buying a car than buying real estate.
Really?
So, yes.
Oh, that is huge.
No way, Tom.
Do your research, understand the area, find all the information you can. Great advice, Tom. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, Tom. That was interesting, wasn't it?